So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted.
What's up?
Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 7, Packers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Packers nothing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Downs.
On 1st down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's across midfield.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
12.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Williams. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Williams, 47 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling, and I thought, what is he?
That's caught at the 25. Okay, baby, come on. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Packers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 30.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 66 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions just...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Fairbairn lining up for
the 21st pick back in the 2016. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touch. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. They're going to try and throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that tie. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5.
No good.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They run it again with Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And down right around the 37. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And the Packer first
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers forced out to his left. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now Watson throws another interception.
There it is.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Watson on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 15-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Packers 26. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First throwing is Rodgers. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number
Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 36 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
51, Packers 34.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 57 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And now the Texans once again lining up to go for 2. Watson now to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He's going to let it. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers get a score closer.
Point conversion.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead, barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
59. Packers 56.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Rodgers now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodgers to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over. First
now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough. That's
caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Why were they clicking on offense?